This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 Ford F250 Super Duty. It's a crew cab, short bed, 6.0 turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive. It's a Lariat, which is leather, and it's an FX4 off-road suspension package. That would be Rancho suspension installed at the Ford factory. However, we did put 2 new rear shocks on it. In our inspection, we realized that it needed new ones. It's on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Please watch the little 3-minute animated video, and we tell you basically that lawyers are the reason for the salvage title. It's not due to collision or fire or flood. Basically, insurance companies don't want to get sued by the next person who buys this when they run a red light and blame the car because it used to belong to Geico and blah, blah, blah. Basically, the insurance companies have gobs of money and they don't want to get sued for it. So they give it a salvage title after they sell it to us, and that immunizes them from future liability. That's the end of that. Anyway, it's got a beautiful set of Michelins all the way around it. That's what your Rancho suspension looks like on the front. Those are 20s, by the way. When they come to Tucson, when we get them here to Tucson, this one came from the IA San Antonio area. And let's see. When we do our inspection, it takes about 2 hours. Wheels off, in the air, driving, measurements, etc. Whatever's wrong that needs to be fixed, we fix it. Whatever's wrong and we don't fix, we tell you. There are no secrets here. This is what our little inspection form looks like. There's my little cheat sheets over here. They stole the seats and they stole the tailgate, and they broke in through the rear slider. So it got the new centerpiece, a new centerpiece for the rear sliding window. It got a used interior that we bought online, and it got a new louvered tailgate. What else did it get? We also did the rear shocks, we did the front and rear brake pads, and it got an alternator belt. Other than that, it's fine. Nice truck. I'm going to walk around, I'm going to show you what's wrong, what's right, mostly what's wrong. It's my job to kind of throw these things under the bus so that when you get them, especially if you pay by wire and ship, that they're nicer than you thought they would be and not worse. That happens all the time, every time. So usually we get the email saying, well, it's not as bad as you said it was. That's the goal here, all right? We're not trying to force somebody into a vehicle that's not right for them. 500 people are going to see this thing a day. Unlike the brick and mortars who maybe will have one person actually open the door on this truck in a month on their location, we have 500 people see this thing a day. So the right person can be put in the right vehicle with all its warts or with all its perfection, whatever. My guys tell me that the rear parking sensors do not work. They know that it's related to one of the 2 middle sensors aren't working, but we don't fix those. We don't fix tire monitor lights, and we don't fix those because they're just annoying. You'll fix one and then you'll have another light come on, and they're just a pain in the butt. So use your eyeballs like we did for 109 years, and that'll determine whether the tires are low or not. And you can have a tire gauge too. Anyway, this is a new louvered tailgate. There'll be 4 before pictures in our ad. You'll see it as we bought it, and you'll see that there's no tailgate. That's why it's there. You also see the missing piece in the back glass. Beautiful tires, expensive too. Very high rubber. I'd say at least 90% tread. And yes, I have allergies right now. It's driving me crazy. And it's almost Halloween, and it's still getting to 90, somewhere in the 90s, right around there. Oh man, what have I done here? I've got the keys in my pocket. There you go. Let's fire this thing up. And where's your mileage? 130,874 miles. I'm going to open up the hood. We're going to be looking for Ford stamps on both sides of the core support and on both fenders. That'll indicate that nothing's ever been replaced up front. So, let's go. There's one right there. That's a Ford stamp. There's a Ford stamp right between my finger and thumb. There's the stickers where they belong. Let's see. There's another Ford stamp right there. And there's your Ford stamp there. So, we know that everything is where it's supposed to be, which is a good thing. When they wreck them and they replace parts, nobody ever replaces them with Ford parts. It's way too expensive. Doesn't make any sense. So that's always about 99.9% proof. There's a little tear, not even a tear, actually it's just a mark in the leather right there. Other than that, on this side I don't see anything. We do not have a center console. These seats, the whole interior is new. This thing came with like a cloth seat up there just to drive around with, and we bought this interior. It is used. My brother will be taking between 50 and 70 HD pictures, and you'll be able to use a magnifying glass on that on those pictures. You can zoom in on. Please use that. All right, seat goes back and forth and up and down. Rear seat cushion down and up. Front seat cushion up and down. That looks fine. A little bit of wear in the die there, not too bad. Center console missing. They didn't come with the seat that we bought, which is kind of unfortunate. However, we've heard from a lot of people that buy our vehicles that are missing center consoles, that they take them out anyway, so their dogs or kids or whatever can pass through. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I know you have a cup holder up front, so I'm not really sure how important that is or not, but just a thought. A little bit of wear there. I don't know what that is. It's like some print or something got on there. Window works fine. Here's your driver window, passenger window, passenger rear window, driver rear window. Let's try the mirrors. There's your driver mirror out, in, down, up, other side, out, in, up, down. Let's see, power seat forward, back, whole seat up, whole seat down, front seat cushion up and down, rear seat cushion down and up. That works fine. Hole right there and right there. Let's see, door locks. That works fine. A little bit of wear in the die. Nothing gonna tear. Alright. That tilts up and down. Alright. Man, my allergies are destroying me right now. Alright. Put on a seatbelt. Let's see, what do we got going on here? First, let's do the manual controls on the air conditioning up and down. That looks fine. Temperature up and down. Now we're going to do it off of the steering wheel controls. That's fan down and up. Temperature down, temperature up. So that all works. Radio. That works fine. Steering controls. Volume up. Volume down. Channel change. Alright, this radio works fine. CD player, cup holder. As I told you, parking sensors do not work. There's tow haul on and off. It does have cruise control. I'm going to move forward a little bit so I don't back into the truck behind me. And neutral, for low. There's for low. Drive. And reverse. Very smooth and very quick. And for low. Now we're in for high. Drive. Reverse. All right, neutral. Now we're going to go to two-wheel drive. All right, now we're in two-wheel drive. We're going to go for a ride. Obviously, to get plates, you need plates and insurance if you're going to drive it home. So if you're going to come to Tucson to drive it home, you got to have plates, right? And insurance. You can't do that on a salvage title. You have to have a restored salvage title. To do that, we have to take it to motor vehicles. It's a minimum of about 4 hours, anywhere to 10 hours, depending on how long the line is and how long we have to wait for the police to get free. We charge $200 to do that. That's mandatory if you're going to drive it home. We have to get you a restored salvage title. There's a $250 dock fee, and there's taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is 3% and you come to Tucson, then you're going to pay 5% taxes, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore. If you're from Arizona, our state tax rate is 6.1%. So you add 2% to that, you're going to pay a total of 8.1%, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. We have a lot of people who fly down from here from Alaska. Their state tax rate is 0. So when they come down here, they only pay 2% tax, $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. Now, if you opt to pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price. You deal with your tax man and your motor vehicle fees when it gets there. However, if you add $200, we'll restore the title before it leaves Tucson. I strongly suggest you do that, but it's up to you whether you want us to do it or not. Deposits. Please get your deposit in. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until we have a deposit, it's for sale. Once we get a deposit on the truck, we will put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com. All right? What else is there? Blah, 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 blah. That's about it. Basically, at this point of the videos that we do for our vehicles, that I do for our vehicles, I always tell people there's no more warranty left on this vehicle. The people who built the truck gave it X amount of years and X amount of miles. It's past both of those. They know more than we know because they built it. So we do not know what's going to happen to it tomorrow. We know what we've got in front of us today because we've done this a zillion times with 6.0s. Well, this thing runs good. All right, time to slow down because this is a 25 and I'm doing 60. And the cop likes to hide right on the other side of those trees. One of these days he's gonna get me. Anyway, it runs great. Anyway, back to my little speech on warranty. It really doesn't matter which car you look at. At the end of every video, and I encourage you to look, I'm not singling out this truck. Every single vehicle in our inventory, I say the same thing about. We didn't build it. We don't know more than them. They gave it X amount of years, X amount of miles for a reason. They don't know what's going to happen, okay? So there's risk involved. So you're saving a bunch of money buying this truck from us. So please realize that some of that money you're saving may have to be spent sooner or later on a repair. That's just the facts. And that would be the facts on any truck, okay? If you're not going to be able to accept some risk, don't buy from us, don't buy from anybody. Don't buy a toaster, don't buy a Lazy Boy recliner used, don't buy anything. It's not safe, okay? We give you as much information as we can. We give you that magnifying glass to click on. We tell you what we found is wrong, what we fixed, what we didn't fix. That's all we can do, all right? So please realize that that's the case. And, you know, if you're gonna buy from us, you're gonna accept that. If you're not willing to accept that, don't buy from us, okay? We have an excellent reputation, and we'd like to keep it that way, and the way we keep it that way is by not BSing, okay? Anyway, I love the truck. Great truck. That's about it. Please make sure you get your deposit in. If we have an accepted deal, get that deposit. This one's likely not to last too long. Lariat, crew cabs like this usually go pretty quickly. Anyway, that's enough. Thank you.